Timmy and Tommy Go to the Beach, read by Marie Munro. It was a boiling hot summer day and Timmy and Tommy were at the beach. They weren't supposed to be at the beach, but they had sneaked into Nasty Natalie's bag and hidden amongst the towels and suntan lotion. When Natalie had put the bag down on the sand, Timmy and Tommy had rushed out past her and ran away across the sand. Natalie had started to chase after them, but they were too quick and she hadn't been able to catch them. Timmy and Tommy walked down to the sea and paddled and splashed in the cold water. They had a great time and they managed to forget all about Nasty Natalie, who was sunbathing further down the beach. After a while they got bored of playing in the sea and they went rock pooling. Timmy found a little crab in one of the rock pools. After a while they were bored again. "What shall we do next?" asked Timmy. "Why don't we build a sand castle?" suggested Tommy. They found a couple of buckets and spades that someone had left behind and they set to work building a sand castle. Before long the sand castle was nearly finished. It was so big that Timmy and Tommy could actually go inside it because they were only the size of mice. Timmy climbed up on top of the sand castle and started to decorate it with shells, while Tommy was inside digging more room with his little spade. Tommy was just about to go outside and see his brother when he heard a loud voice. "Now I've got you!" It was Nasty Natalie. Tommy crept quietly out of the sand castle and looked around. Nasty Natalie was standing over the sand castle. She had crept up barefoot and caught Timmy and was holding him tight in one hand. She didn't realise that Tommy was there. Tommy thought quickly about what to do. He looked at the spade in his hand and had a brainwave. He crept quietly up to Natalie's foot and lifted his spade over his head. Meanwhile, Nasty Natalie had no idea he was there. "Now I'm going to make you pay, you little—" Yo! Tommy had whacked Natalie's toes with his spade. She dropped Timmy and hopped up and down on the spot, clutching her foot. Timmy and Tommy raced away across the beach, while Natalie hopped on one foot, yelling, "Ow! Ooh! Ow! Ooh! Ow!" They didn't stop running until they were out of sight. "That was close," said Timmy. "Too close," agreed Tommy. "But I bet Natalie won't bother us again." But he was wrong. Before long, they saw Nasty Natalie walking across the beach with one of their spades in her hand. "Where are you, you little monsters?" she shouted. "I'm going to splat you." "Uh-oh, I think we're in trouble," said Timmy. "Don't worry," said Tommy. "I've got a plan." Timmy and Tommy went back to the rock pool they had seen earlier and found the little crab. Carefully, they lifted it out of the water and carried it over to where Nasty Natalie had been sitting. They put the crab into one of her shoes and hid out of sight. Natalie stomped across the beach and sat down on her deck chair. "I'm going to kill those little brats," she said to herself. At that moment, Timmy and Tommy ran out from behind a rock. "Oi, Natalie!" they shouted, pulling faces and sticking their tongues out at her. Natalie jumped to her feet. "I'm going to get you, you little brats!" she screamed as she put her feet into her shoes. Timmy and Tommy watched as Natalie ran towards them. "Any second now," said Tommy. But Natalie got closer and closer and nothing happened. She got within a footstep of them when— "Yowie!" she yelled. Timmy and Tommy ran away across the beach laughing so much they nearly cried as Natalie hopped around with the little crab pinched onto her toes, yelling, "Ouch! Ouch! 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 Ow!" Nasty Natalie was furious at being tricked, but it was too late. She couldn't find Timmy and Tommy anywhere. They had escaped again. So she will have to wait until another day to catch them. The end.